This is Danny Bryan. I'm going to explain what Gartner for Technical Professionals means by the Bouncy browser effect. When a user on a web page clicks a link or submits a form, the browser's location changes. You can see this in the URL bar as an address change, and most browsers show the loading spinner. A completely new HTML page is being retrieved from the server, and you see a blank page momentarily as the new HTML renders in the browser. And that's the bounce. And it used to be the only pattern that we were familiar with on the web. More modern style web applications do a lot of the interface manipulation within the browser itself via JavaScript. And this avoids the browser bounce by displaying content inline and trying to make the whole experience less jarring to feel a bit more like native desktop or mobile apps. This style is sometimes referred to as single-page web applications. Gmail is one of the oldest and most used single-page applications on the web. As I click email messages, the page doesn't bounce. Notice that the URL uses a hash mark, and it changes only what's after the hash mark as I use the application. This is a URL fragment, which is used in many single-page applications because changing it does not force a browser reload, unlike data before the hash mark. And if I hit reload, JavaScript brings me back to the message identified. Actually, the server never sees that fragment in the HTTP request. Here's the Chrome Web Store, another single-page application. But notice that as I navigate, the URL is changing without the hash mark, and the page is not reloading. HTML5 gave developers a better way to change the URL using the new Browser History API, better known as history.pushState and popState events. And these let developers manipulate the browser history from JavaScript without the page reload or bounce. Modern single-page web applications can move to the browser a lot of the logic that used to exist only on servers, as with templating in PHP or JSP. To build these kinds of applications, development teams use multiple third-party JavaScript libraries and frameworks. It's really displaced complexity, but it improves the user experience, or at least makes it possible to create richer interfaces on the browser. And it means that developers need to apply new rigor and separation of concerns to their client code.